It's like back in the day, this was the dating scene. I'm like, see, just turn this way. No, turn this way. No, what looks
What
better?
was
This
that? What
way
was that show?
or this way?
Sharon, was it Love Game? Love Game. That was the show, right?
Love Game or Blind Date was. I used to watch all those freaking shows. I
Oh
was such a
man.
romantic back in the day. And that's our special for this morning. This is a post-Valentine's Day special. Hey, good morning, everybody. This is Spaniard, keeping it tight. You've got it on the spot. With me, as always, is our roving spiritual advisor, the man of reason, Preacher. Good morning, Preacher.
Good morning.
How goes it, man?
Oh, it is still too stinking cold.
Yeah, tell me about it. I had to break out the Sean Connery sweater.
Right?
I had this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had this in the vault. Remember that polar vortex we had a couple of years ago when it was like -20 below, or I guess that's redundant. It was like 20 below.
Yeah, I know. My boss at the time still wanted us to come and work outside at 20 below.
What?
Yeah.
The hell?
I told him I was taking one of those days off. He looked at me sideways, and I went, "No, I'm taking. It's gonna be 53 below outside." Heck
what the
no.
hell were you doing? Were you working outside?
Yeah, I was working at a lumber yard at the time.
Oh, damn! Yeah, you were slaying wood, my man.
Yeah.
It's a very admirable profession. But yeah, man, it is fucking cold out there. It's it's February 15th, man. What do you expect? It's winter. We're deep into winter.
Yep.
So but yeah, man, I mean, I got icicles all around me, man. It's strange. Not strange, it's kind of funny. You know, my neighbors kind of know them. They kind of know a little bit about me. They know I'm kind of an eccentric guy. They've seen me running down the field here in my kilt over the summer. And when I introduced myself, so they know I'm a little odd. But since the snowfall has been on, I haven't driven. We haven't driven anywhere. We knew the snow was coming, so we just kind of there was no need to plow. So it looks untouched. We have a lot of untouched snow on our long ass driveway. So last night we had a message from one of our neighbors that said, "Hey, we're just checking on you to make sure you guys are okay." And so I'm thinking of something clever. To respond back. Like I was going to call her back and say, "Yeah, there was no need to use the driveway because I created a hovercraft," or I was thinking maybe, I'm just trying to think of something clever to freak her out a little bit. I don't know. Because they know.
What I was really trying to do is I was really trying to test my zip line and tree to tree system so that I could actually bounce from tree to tree without any tracks on the snow. Yeah. Just so if you see a guy up in the trees before you shoot, just, take a look.
Yeah. Oh, and speaking of which, hey, good morning, Wes from Montana, man.
Hey,
good morning, Vietnam. I know.
Morning, Vietnam.
I know. I'm supposed to be working on a Good Morning USA, but man, it's too damn early to be doing that. I don't want to blow out Preacher's eardrums either. But yeah, Good Morning USA. Yeah, there it is. But yeah, another thing I wanted to talk about or to mention this weekend is since this cold air has been coming all over us here. It's been like a deer orgy. I mean, there are deer everywhere now. Now that it's not deer season.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, they're coming out of my ears. I got deer coming out of my ears, man. There's deer everywhere. I mean, even right now. I mean, there's deer just running by. They're streaking, like they're taunting me now. And you could see where they're laying down. You could see where they're shitting. I mean, I went and let Katana out yesterday morning. 5 deer just scattered. They looked up at Katana. Katana looked at me and she just went and did her business, and the deer were still doing their business. I'm like, damn, man, unbelievable. So I'm feeding them now, I guess, whatever corn I have left. I'm feeding the goats. I'm feeding the chickens. Man. I'm like, fuck, if you can't beat them, join them. So I figured, I'm
setting you up for next season, man. You just wait next season.
So yeah. So I'm trying to, I don't know, is that cheating? I don't know, Preacher. So that's my ethical question of the week. Do you fatten something up if you're going to take advantage of it later? And that sounds dirty. Wait.
I mean, think about it this way. We fatten up cattle, we fatten up pigs, we fatten up sheep.
Yeah.
I mean, you're making sure that your food stuff is going to be a little bit more sustainable when you are able to take advantage of it in the future.
Yeah, I know. Well, we'll see. Because I'm running, and corn's cheap. I mean, I'm buying bags of corn, big 50-pound bags. They're part of our workout here. Oh, get this. We I'll get your take on this as well. We rented, we watched Rocky IV as part of our movie appreciation class, and our project was this semester. It's Rocky, the whole Rocky enterprise.
Sure.
And so we're up to Rocky 4 yesterday, and I'm watching it, and I was embarrassed, man. I got to say, I was embarrassed to watch it with my son. I'm like, because I kept pumping him up about Ivan Drago and about, the whole Rocky workout. And this was like one of the best Rocky training montages ever. And holy shit, man, it was the cheesiest thing I was hiding under the blankets, man. It was just weird. It was
it's there's a whole thing behind that. There's a whole thing with the Apollo Creed story and all that stuff behind all that, man. I will talk to you about it later because it's not exactly appropriate for the airwaves.
Oh, really?
There's a whole like 80s movie montage, like racism thing through it too. It's just really strange. It's really strange. It's a theory. It's sort of like the dark Jar Jar Binks theory. It's not probably intended, but it's like one of those things that people have made up to go along with it. It's really funny.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
But
so how was your weekend, preacher? Speaking of, I've been kind of hogging up the check-in here. How about you, man?
I worked on Saturday. Went to church on Sunday. Nothing eventful.
Yeah. How are the roads
through Valentine's Day?
Well, we're going to get to that here in a moment, but how are the roads out there? Did this all we see on the news? Because we haven't left the house in about a week or two. And so, yeah.
They're getting worse right now because of the snow. But especially Northwest Indiana is really bad right now. Wait. How
do you know about Northwest Indiana? Don't you live in Illinois?
I watch the news.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say you keep your ass over there in Illinois, man. You stay over there. I'm trying to start a campaign here, a petition to keep you sneaky Illinoisans over there so that we could open our beaches again. I'm going diving this year, god damn it.
I have no problem with that. We just need to, my dad works in Indiana. I do most of my grocery shopping in Indiana. I mean, they're
when in Rome,
Yeah. So it's like I prefer the Indiana accessibility that I don't get in Illinois. So
do you go?
Good morning, Nick.
Holy shit, Nick. I haven't seen this guy in a while.
Yeah.
You, man. Good morning, brother. Hope all is well. I don't know. Rumor had it. I thought he was in Canada, that he took up logging. You were a logger in Canada. That's the word on the street that I heard.
From what I've been hearing about Nick, his son has turned into a decent wrestler.
Damn. Yeah. That's a cool one.
Yeah.
He's a very athletic lad, that guy, that Nick. Mm-hmm. He looks like a Viking, that guy. He was like, first I thought he was the that dancing Viking that was hip a while back ago. I thought he was him at one time.
And a phenomenal beard. A phenomenal beard on that man.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. See, that's what I was thinking about. I keep getting these notifications about these beard companies. They're coming, like, it's like everybody has a beard company now. And it's like, do I want to, I want to try to help these small businesses out, but it's too expensive. $20 for a little jar of oil. And I don't know, once I get it, I bet you it's probably just canola oil with a little fragrance.
I mean, that's sort of honestly, that's sort of the last bastion of maledom now, is like,
what,
before it was like being masculine was, taking care of the car and, doing the foraging and the, hunting and that kind of stuff. And now it's like all of that stuff has become toxic in society. Really? So
the
like,
beard?
But like it was, being a man, used to be, the whole thing about the whole Mulan thing, be a man, that whole thing.
Favorite movie. That's my favorite movie, preacher. You just struck a little chord, man, because it's my favorite. It's my favorite movie.
Yeah, but the problem is now people are saying be a man is sexist. If you praise masculinity, it's a horrible thing. Oh yeah, you get the whole toxic masculinity.
Is that what people
stuff.
Oh yeah. Is that what people are saying now? I mean,
yeah.
Holy shit! I must be under a rock. Good Lord.
It's
people are just too sensitive. I take it.
It's the leftovers from the Me Too movement. There are some people that have taken it too far, And they're going, no, because you've got the whole mansplaining thing. You've got all this stuff. Men are just the problem.
Yeah.
It's part of the whole cultural Marxism thing with the hegemonic power. But anyway, I'm not going to go into the whole philosophy of it.
No, I was just summing that, Doc. Like, let's get down to business. I mean, I do that before my workout. You know, I oil up. Here's my routine. I get my whatever stretchy pants I have available. I put that on, and then whatever oil I got, lying around, I'll start oiling myself up. And I put that soundtrack on. Let's get down to business. And I'm, that's my pre-workout routine of getting ready, man. So how do you explain that now when you say somebody, like for something like that, we can't talk like that anymore. Is that what's happening? Is that in the schools or is that in the corporate, like the offices? Where is this happening?
Partially it's in the corporate offices because you've got to, there has to be an equality. There has to be a pure equality. It's a PR thing to be honest. It's
Puerto Rican?
Public relations.
Oh, public. Okay, I was gonna say.
Yeah.
You don't want to mess with those Puerto Ricans, man. They get, man.
No. Although the food is awesome. The food in Puerto Rico is awesome.
I know that's one of our. It's on our list right there. Puerto Rico. It's on our list. Once we get the all clear, which who knows when. Right now we're looking at 2024, I think.
Okay.
But yeah, once we get the all clear, that's on our list. Puerto Rico, Scotland, New Zealand. That's on our hit list. Yeah.
Very nice.
Maybe not in that order, but.
If you're gonna go to Puerto Rico, you need to look up the dish called mofongo.
Oh, of course. Yeah. Tell us what mofongo is, baby.
Mofongo is it's a really quick dish that they put together. It's fried plantains that is kind of beaten together to make more of a dome. But then it's also sauteed onions, capers, a little bit of vinegar, some chicharrones, and then always there's usually a sauce put over it with like shrimp, a little bit of rum, a little bit of tomato. It's so good. So good.
Yes. I love it, man. Yeah. See, there was a restaurant here in Northwest Indiana that served Puerto Rican food. I don't know. I'm hoping it's still open, man. I'd like to, that was the closest I came to. Because when I grew up in South Chicago back in the day, and our neighbors, we had different kinds of neighbors. We had an Irish neighbor, we had a Jamaican neighbor, we had Puerto Rican neighbors. And like every weekend was like it was like a food carnival. Right. And man, our Puerto Rican neighbors would cook up some great ass Puerto Rican food. And I'd like to experience that again. I'm craving it. Nothing around here though. So
the nearest one I'm finding is in East Chicago.
Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about. That's the one. Tanya's. Yes. Holy shit. Look at that. It's still there. Oh, good. I'd like to reach out to them.
So they've survived. They've survived so far.
That's on my hit list too. Is like, see, I'm itching. Like we're so close to March. And this is the first year in so many years that I haven't rode in February, my motorcycle, that is. And so it's like, it's itching there right now. So that's going to be one of my first rides, is to drive down the lakeshore and see how much it eroded, and to inch my way towards East Chicago and see if they're there, and get me a couple Puerto Rican delicacies for the ride back.
Excellent. Now, to be honest though, I usually head that direction when I want good Mexican food, especially if I need like a burrito fix, man. Burritos, a burrito al pastor. Con todo.
Con todo. Look at this guy.
Absolutely glorious. As long as the al pastor is made correctly, it is the best thing in the world.
And where do you go for this? Well, let's say without giving away too much. What city? What town?
There's a place in Calumet City. There's a place in Munster. Right? There's a place in Hammond. Yeah. There are 3 places I go. Yeah. There's actually one, believe it or not, there's actually one in where is it? It's technically Sauk Village, I think. Yeah. I just tried this place out, and it's pretty good. It's not as good as the ones up north, but it's still pretty good.
Yeah. See, I like to make this show like on the spot, make it into like a food on the spot. Like, hey, we're on the spot. We're tasting this. How does that sound, Preacher? Is that something you
That
might be
sounds
interested in?
awesome. That sounds
That's what I'm
awesome.
thinking about doing, man. Because I'm changing. I'm just, I'm just brainstorming. When I'm out here in the middle of nowhere and I'm staring
Yeah.
at these deer humping and everything in front of me that they're taunting me, these thoughts go into my head. Like, man, you come up with an idea. I mean, you need something. So I'm just came to mind right here to just reminded me of that. So I'd like to take up on that challenge. See who's got the best Al Pastor and hit all those restaurants and capture footage, and then we come back and we edit it and we talk about it and then kind of show the viewers like, hey, what do you think? Damn, my mouth is watering thinking about it, man.
Right?
We got to get you a motorcycle. Do you know how to ride a motorcycle?
I don't. It's something I've wanted to do, but I just don't have the money and don't have the
Okay. Well, how would you feel about riding in a sidecar? What if I got a sidecar and I came to
Oh, I'm
pick
down
you
for the
up?
sidecar. Yeah, I can do
All
the
right, I'm
sidecar.
thinking about the see now. See, the gears are even turning more. I want us to just travel. We'll start local. We'll start in Indiana, Illinois area,
Mhm.
and then since I'm closer to I'm right here by Michigan, I'll could we get up Michigan as well. And dude, all right, I'm gonna have to do some writing. I'm gonna
I'm
send
down
this
with
over to
that.
my producers and see what we can come up with. Maybe get a budget for this thing.
Yeah, I'm down with that. I'm down with
All
that.
right, see, look at
We
that.
could do we could do al pastor. We could do
Shawarma. I'm thinking about like falafel.
shawarma and falafel. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
I'm down with that.
Chinese food, like the
Oh,
best authentic Chinese, that is.
yeah, that's a good question because there's a lot of places that do like the whole like Panda Express kind of stuff, but
Yeah, that's
you gotta
that's I mean
find
that's a
good Chinese food, like actual like dim sum.
yes,
Um,
yeah, for sure. And
let me
what else? Well, we
man,
were
what
talking
else
Puerto
should we do?
Rican, Dominican,
Yeah, we've already
Colombian. I
talked Puerto
mean,
Rican. We've already talked a little bit of Mexican food. I'd love to find, as long as it wasn't like wussified, a good like French or German restaurant. It's
oh,
really
dude,
tough.
I have a German restaurant out by me.
Okay.
It's in the next town over, and yeah, apparently they're famous for their schnitzel. And
Oh,
so
okay.
it's here and it's I don't know if it's considered Northwest Indiana, but it's like the far east. Like it's right, it's in between, say, Michigan City, Indiana, and South Bend. So it's like
Okay.
right in that area. That would
Okay.
be one of my spots to go check out, man. So all right, man. So
Nice.
I'm gonna throw this out there. If there is any place that people would want us to go hit up, a
Mhm.
must go see, almost like a diners, drive-ins, and dives. But we're going to add a little different element to that, and we're going to talk about that more off the set here, and kind of really nail it together. And we'll see what happens here with that. But yeah, man. Hey, I like where this is heading. I like that, Preacher. So anyway, we had a holiday that just came upon us, Valentine's Day.
Oh, we
Did you
did?
celebrate it?
We
Well,
did?
yeah.
Hmm.
That's what I thought. It didn't really dawn on me until today
Hmm.
that it's the 15th, that yesterday was the actual
Oh,
Valentine's Day.
yeah.
So I'm stuck here. So we didn't do anything.
No,
I don't know
no,
what you
screw
did.
Valentine's Day.
Now tomorrow, here's some special news. I don't know if anybody's still watching. If you are watching, thank you for continuously watching and supporting us. But tomorrow is Trophy Wife and our 25th wedding anniversary. We've been married for 25 years tomorrow.
Now that is a holiday
Wow.
worth celebrating.
That was a
Congratulations.
mouthful. Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's I believe it's our silver anniversary. And
Yes.
the whole objective, my whole plan is pretty much fucked. I wanted to go into into town and buy some silver body paint, and I was gonna just tie the whole silver thing together. And well, that didn't work out because we can't leave our drive. We're snowed in pretty much, and we were supposed to go to Red Lobster tomorrow for our
Mm,
we were gonna just that's what we wanted, because usually on our anniversary we would go out to a different restaurant to experiment, try a new place. And so
mhm.
yeah, man. So now we're gonna have to do it internal. We're gonna have to make a seafood dinner tomorrow and make it silver. I'm gonna have to
Hmm.
paint myself silver somehow. I think I got some spray paint. I'm gonna paint myself with spray paint silver and try to cook dinner with it without being inflamed. Try to without getting on fire, and see how
Um,
Work that out.
Here's what you could do. A little interesting thing for you.
Silver.
So if you're trying to go silver, if you have
Jeez.
silver tequila or silver rum, you can start with that. But think shrimp and grits.
Yeah. We got
But then
shrimp.
take the shrimp, okay?
Yes.
And what you're gonna do is you're gonna start like a little pan sauce, a little bit of butter, then a little shrimp, toss it a little bit with the spices. I usually use Old Bay or something like that to give that like little spice to it. And then drop in the silver rum or the silver tequila and flambe it. Like get the pan hot, flambe that sucker until the alcohol burns off. And then after the alcohol burns off, pour a little bit more in so there's that kick that's still there. And then just put that over the grits and let that liquid sink into the grits.
I think I got everything but the grits. I got everything but the grits, so I'm gonna have to adapt and
you do it with
improvise.
mashed potatoes, but it's not the same.
Yeah.
Cornbread, if you had cornbread.
We might have some cornbread. I'll take a look. But yeah, man, we're going to be experimenting this next couple of weeks, and
it works well with pasta too. If you put it over pasta, like a linguine or something like that, it works well with pasta too. So if you got pasta,
wow, man, you know what? I forgot the intro this morning. I just saw the video. I'm like, what is this video about? And I'm like, oh yeah, it's the intro.
Well,
man, it's too damn cold. I forgot. I don't know, but yeah,
brain's half frozen. The brain's half frozen. He's got the anniversary. He's got his anniversary on.
Yeah, I'd see. So to me, here's my whole mission. My whole mission tomorrow is to make it try to make it as special as possible. Our daughters couldn't come this weekend, or they couldn't come this month. We couldn't go anywhere, so it's like it's kind of bummed, but we're gonna make the best of it. We're probably starting off tomorrow. It's supposed to be like stupid cold tomorrow, but we're gonna try to go for like a hike, maybe take a 3-mile hike. But man, the snow is pretty deep.
Let's see, what are we looking at tomorrow?
Like 4.
Today 17 degrees. Tuesday 21 for the high. Wednesday 20.
See, it's not that bad. But see, Trophy Wife makes it sound like, hopefully she's not around here. She came, this morning. She's like, during our meditation, can you send some warm thoughts? I'm like, what are you talking about? And she's like, well, it's supposed to be really cold, for the animals. I'm like, girl, are you baking already this early? Waking and baking this? What the hell are you talking about? So now I'm all like, where? I'm like, oh, should I? And she thinks I have superpowers. She thinks I can conjure up all this heat because I'm Latino. Like all this Latin heat comes from someplace. And I said, well, I'll do my best to warm up the barn, but we'll see what I can do. But no, man, it's not that bad. I don't know. It's not that cold. I'm thinking, I got icicles, but it's winter. What do you expect? I think the animals should be fine. But see, Princess Sweetums, she's due. Like, I don't know when she's due, but you could tell she's due. I mean, she's big. And her, what do you call it? Her teats, her nipples. What do you call them? The teats, right?
Yeah. Teats, udders.
I'm still learning. I'm still learning the lingo, the farmer lingo, but her teats are very sensitive and not inflamed. What do you call them? Really pink. And so that's what, Trophy Wife says, oh, that's a sign she's getting close. So I was like, oh shit. So we're hoping that she could hold off until it gets a little warmer, so that if we do have to assist, or, if the baby or babies that she's going to have, hope they don't freeze, So that's what's on our mind right now, is that. Yep, that's what's going on over here at Camp Ithaca.
Very nice. Very nice.
Thanks, man. So what do you got going on this week? Anything special for you on the docket for this week?
Anything special? Let's see, it's the 15th.
Yeah.
No, not anything special this week, as far as I know. Next week I got a couple of things. But I'm trying to think if there's anything else. No, I'm still doing I've got a weird it's gonna be weird to most people, but so I am in the midst of tryouts for a video game league. To maybe so
nice.
if I can get in this thing, if I become a regular or a starter, there could be some sponsorship money headed my way, but it depends on if I can get in or not, and I need to be talented enough to get in, so we'll see what happens.
Are you attending as your alter ego Red Sniper or as
I am, yes.
nice? That's cool, dude. That is right on.
Yeah.
I'll be rooting for you. Is that what they do? People root for you, cheer for
Yes.
you.
Yeah.
What's the proper nomenclature?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they cheer for us.
right
But
on.
I'm hoping to get the draft is the 21st. So I'm
Okay.
hoping to get I'm hoping to get drafted.
Well,
We'll see what happens. The problem is last night I played the number one person in my position and holy crap.
what
I got
you get?
I had to back off the entire time. So the game I'm playing is Smite, which
Uh-huh.
is if you've ever heard of League of Legends, where there's kind of like three lanes, it's a capture the base kind of thing. Um,
Okay.
Smite is a over the shoulder third person thing.
Mm,
And I say thing because it's kind of unique. It's sort of like League of Legends, but it sort of isn't. Everything is a skill shot. So you don't just get
mhm.
automatic hits, auto
Right.
attacks. You have to hit every shot you make. So you have to be accurate. You have to anticipate your target. You've also got other skill shots that are your abilities. There's a whole mess of things that you've got to pay attention to.
So when you say
Um,
shot, it's like a shooter, like a sniper type game.
it's it's a combination third person shooter team capture the base game.
That's cool.
Um,
Yeah, those are
yeah.
fun games.
So
Right on.
it's a pretty it it's unique enough.
Mhm.
So it's still got minions that go down lanes. It's still got jungles. You can still get jumped from the side and that kind of
Yeah.
stuff. But you're trying to coordinate with your team. It's 5-on-5 so that you can gain an advantage. But last night I had a guy in my lane that was the number one that I
Damn.
just had to keep backing off and backing off and backing off because kept he just kept pushing me. He just kept going in aggressively and I couldn't deal with it.
Mm,
So he was much more technically sound
mm.
than I was.
Yeah,
His
there you
skill
go.
set is so much better than mine that I had to concede way too much ground a few times.
Wow,
So,
that sounds cool. Hold on, I got a sneeze coming. Stand by.
yep, go ahead. Uh-oh.
Oh no, I thought it was coming. Oh, damn it! Don't you hate that?
Oh, where it's like
Ah,
right there, you just can't.
yeah, and
Yeah.
now you wanna thump your nose.
Oh,
Anyway, all right. Well, I got to go chop some wood, man, since it's supposed to be really cold still. Uh, Boy Wonder here with me is gonna go. We're gonna go chop some wood again.
nice.
I'm gonna make him carry it this time because yeah, it's supposed to be chilly, and since it's President's Day, so
Oh, yeah, it
if
is. Yeah, happy President's Day. It is
you
a
guys are out
holiday.
there, yeah, if you guys are out there and you're dressed up like your favorite president, make sure you take a selfie and send it to us at our Black Sheep Bravo page and let us know. We'd like to share that. So that's only if you're dressed up as your favorite president. Get out there, do your best, and let us know. We'd like to share that. So,
Yeah.
all right, man. Well, I
Um,
think. Well,
I got
did you have anything else?
yeah, I do. I have
Yes.
three things for this day in history today.
Roger that. Okay, you're gonna piss off Ogre, but go right ahead.
Yes, I am gonna piss off Ogre.
Do
Screw
it.
you. Um, in 1933, an assassin's bullet meant for U.S. President-elect Franklin D. Roosevelt wounded Chicago Mayor Anton J. Cermak, who died 3 weeks later. Um,
Oh, interesting.
yeah, in 1898, the USS Maine was destroyed, which led to the Spanish-American War. The battleship USS Maine was had an explosion on board that killed 260 American seamen, and it precipitated the Spanish-American
Mm,
War, which originated in the Cuban struggle for independence from Spain. And finally,
mm.
in 1965, Canada officially adopted the maple leaf flag following a royal proclamation. So, thank you to Canada for your maple syrup, and you finally realized it and put it on your flag in 1965.
Damn, that took a long time, huh?
Yeah.
Man,
So,
well,
interesting that it's 1965. I mean, you think like, oh, the maple leaf flag has been around forever, right? No, there
yeah,
are there are many people alive today that are older that were born before 1965.
yeah. Interesting
So,
stuff, man. Well, thanks for
yeah.
sharing that, preacher. All right, and I just got some. I just got a note here. Tonight, join us for Monday Motivation with Ogre, where you'll meet not only myself, but Doc and the star of the show, Ogre, where he talks whatever he wants to talk about. And I think this week, I know he had a rough week last week, so today I think he's going to unwind a little bit and unload. So join us tonight at 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern, right here on Black Sheep Bravo and our YouTube channel. So, all right, it's about our time here. Thank you very much for tuning in, not tuning out. But before we go, we have a final thought. So, Preacher, what's your final thought on this beautiful day after Valentine's Day?
My final thought for February 15, 2021 is, honestly, it's a cold one out there. If you have to be outside, stay safe, stay protected. But if you can, enjoy that cup of coffee this morning. Enjoy that hot chocolate this morning. Take solace in the little things to help you tackle those big things today.
Right on. There you go, folks. Thanks, Preacher. And my final thought would be this. Hey, we came up with a show idea for this show on the spot. So if there's a place, a restaurant, bar, unique place that you would want us to go check out on the spot, we will go there. Myself and Preacher, one of us, if not both of us, we'll go check it out once we're able to. And we will start hopefully maybe even doing some of our shows on location, on the spot. So stay tuned for that. Hopefully we can work on that as time comes. But thanks for all your support. Until then, we'll catch up. We'll catch up on Preacher on Wednesday for his edition of On the Spot. Until then, keep it tight. Spaniard and Preacher out. We